Good morning, everybody, and welcome to a new week and also a new half term. Let's hope that sometime during this half term we get back to school. We've got everything crossed in the hope that that happens. So this week we are moving to North America, and this literacy work for this week is going to be based around the story How Rabbit Stole the Fire. And it is a folk tale, which means that it has been told through families for many, many years, hundreds of years, if not longer. So families have passed it on to their children, and their children have passed it on to their children, and their children have passed it on to their children, and that's what makes a folk tale. So this is called How Rabbit Stole the Fire, and there's the title. We've got the rabbit there, and it has been written by Joanna Corton. So on the back cover, we have got the blurb. So I'm just going to read the blurb to you. Folk tales of the world, how rabbit stole the fire. Stories from many lands tell of crafty rabbit and his trickery. This story, first told by North American Indians, imaginatively explains the origin of fire, so how fire started. All the creatures of the forest join in an exciting chase down the mountain to keep the fire for themselves. Okay, so we're going to read this story. Remember this page here? This is called the title page because it has got the title on. Okay. In the beginning, there was no fire on earth, and the world was cold. The sky people had fire, but they lived high up in the mountains and guarded it from the animals. Who will steal the fire? Asked the animals when the leaves began to fall and the cold winds blew. The bison was strong. There's the bison. The wolf was cunning. There's the wolf. The bear was brave. The wildcat was fierce. But Rabbit was leader of them all in mischief. Rabbit made himself a wonderful headdress. Each feather, every stitch, he coated with pine resin. Here I go, said Rabbit, putting on the wonderful headdress, and off he went to the village of the Sky People. As he went, he sang a song. Oh, I am going to fetch the fire, to fetch the fire, to fetch the fire. For that is what he was going to do. Here is Rabbit, muttered the Sky People. He is a liar. He is a trickster. He is the chief mischief maker. Do not trust him. Hello, Sky People, said Rabbit. I have come to teach you a new dance. Look at my dancing hat. It is a dance to bring the corn from the earth. It is a dance to guide the fish to your nets. So spoke Rabbit, the trickster, and with his words he soothed the Sky People. He charmed them. He flattered them. They forgot that he was a mischief maker and welcomed him into their village. Rabbit shall lead us in the dance. So Rabbit led the dance. Round and round the fire danced Rabbit, and round behind him danced the Sky People. Round and round danced Rabbit, wearing his wonderful headdress. And as he danced, he bent low to the fire, singing his dancing song. And the Sky People bent low also. Round and round danced Rabbit, and very low he bent. Whoosh! The headdress was alight, and away raced rabbits out of the village and down the mountain. "We have been tricked!" screamed the Sky People. "Rabbit has stolen the fire!" Rabbit ran, and the Sky People followed. They made a great rain. They made thunder and lightning. They made sleet. They made snow. But the wonderful headdress with the resin-coated feathers burned brightly. Rabbit was soon tired. "Squirrel, take the headdress," he gasped. Squirrel took the headdress and ran. As she went, the heat made her tail curl up and over her back, and so are squirrels to this day. See, bushy tail. Squirrel was soon tired. There's Squirrel, worn out. "Crow, take the headdress," she chattered. Crow took the headdress and flew as fast as he could, and as he went the smoke turned all his feathers black, and so are crows to this day. Crow was soon tired. "Raccoon, take the headdress," he called. Raccoon took the headdress and ran. As she went, some ash burned rings around her tail and face, and so are raccoons to this day. Raccoon was soon tired. "Turkey, take the headdress," she panted. Turkey took the headdress and ran. As he went, the fire burned all the feathers off his head and neck, and so are turkeys to this day. But Turkey was not a fast runner, and the fire began to die. "Set my tail alight," said Deer, for in those days deer had long tails. Deer took the fire on her tail and ran so fast that she made a wind to fan the flames. Deer cried to the trees as she passed, flicking her tail this way and that. "Trees, hide the fire!" The trees took the fire and hid it in their wood. But the fire had burned off most of Deer's tail, and so are deer to this day. So they have shorter tails. The Sky People returned to their village high in the mountains. Wood had hidden fire, and they didn't know how to find it again. But Rabbit, leader of all mischief, knew. It was he who showed the animals how to find fire again by rubbing 2 sticks together. Now the animals have fire to warm the cold winters and light to brighten the dark nights. Can you pause and work out what all of those animals are? The silhouettes of those animals. See if you know what they are all called. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that story. It is a story, so it's made up. It's a fiction text, How Rabbit Stole the Fire. So I hope you enjoyed that. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.